obviously jump into a different litter here, jump into some Berkshires. The Dash 2 hog would kind of be the white ear hog there on the far side. That's probably just getting hooked up. And then kind of the one that's got a little more splash of color, if you will be Dash 3 there, just bringing up the caboose. Shots fired, special effect Gladiator. The special effect Gladiator sow would be a litter mate to the mother of the ones that we would have sold in our last sale that were extremely popular, and both those sows would be litter mates to the champion gilt at Illinois State Fair in 2023, and then obviously the Gladiator deal there on the very bottom side. That sow would have been shown by lane buyers and was champion there in 22. Shots fired is a fair warning on Gladiator's littermate sister, so just a little bit of a lined up deal. I would assume that these things will just get stouter in terms of their feature as they grow, not that they're lacking for feature at all as we see them here on the carpet.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good way to start into the Berkshires. This Dash 2 hog is something pretty special in my opinion. I hope there's one here in February, March looks like that. So last sale there was a good set of Berkshires here, and these guys have built a dang good Berkshire sow herd, and we've been fortunate enough to get to feed a few of them along the way, and I mean this is a pretty dang nice Berkshire barrow. I kind of like the white on his ear. I think it sets him off just a little bit. I mean that thing's upper lines and the levelness to the top of his hip and just his length and extension out in front of his blade for this breed is very, very good. I mean, this one looks like one that can play ball in the Berkshire breed to me. Big chest floor, square, round body cavity, good kind of a Berkshire head. I mean, his skull looks like a Berkshire, but the base of his neck does not look like a normal Berkshire. So I think that's a pretty good pig. The one's got a little more identity crisis here on him. I think is a good pig as well. He's just not as bloomy today. I mean, there's probably just a little bit of weight difference here. I mean, that thing does have some big limbs when you get to studying him. He's more colored like a leopard here today. It just the way he is, everything blends on him. But as Levi gets him to pull there, you can see the quality that thing assembles in his skeleton from the side. He just needs a little more time to just bloom up here and prove, that he's what his brother is. But very high quality pair here to start the Berkshires.
Yeah, that 9-2 has always kind of been that show bear that sticks out in the nursery or sticks out in the show pen there. I think that one's awful special. He reads like my kind, Brett's kind, and I figured he'd kind of fire on that one. He's had the opportunity to feed, some gilts and some bears out of this particular. Obviously, the sow is a litter mate to the gilt they would have showed. And this particular sow was always the wildest one. I mean, that thing was rocket-fronted, short-bodied, and just maybe a hair edgy from behind as a show gilt. But I think this Dash 2 is awful special. I mean, he just reads like a show bearer. His height-to-length ratio, in my opinion, from a Berkshire perspective, is perfect. And like Brett said, his head shape and just his neck shape and how it all ties together looks nothing like a Berkshire. And as you kind of go to the more colored-up one, if you will, I know that one's got a little bit more color. We've got a little bit of color out of this particular sow line every once in a while. We guarantee that, is definitely not an issue down the road. Usually fades out and everything seems to be just fine. But this one is very interesting to me because this one's probably fatter and denser there just in the base of his forehead and right between his eyes. And it just looks like it's working its way all the way back. He's got a big fat forehead and a pronounced jawline, and that thing's length aside is very intriguing from a Berkshire perspective. A big hind leg and a very big arm to go with it. So I think that one just needs a few more days on feed and just a little bit more time to bloom up, but I don't think you'll be disappointed if you grab that one because I think that one could be awful special in the end.